did prevent the backcourt violation and shoots from three. Down.
Recovers, shot clock winding down. Curry's going to have to put it up, launches it up, shot clock. Oh! He knocked.
What if I told you Stephen Curry isn't the greatest shooter because he practices more than everyone else? Thousands of players shoot hundreds of shots every single day. They put in the hours. They're at the gym before anyone arrives and after everyone leaves. But they never become Curry. The difference isn't talent, and it isn't just repetition. It's one simple shooting habit that happens before the ball even leaves his hands. By the end of this video, you'll learn the exact technique that makes Curry's shot so consistent, and the single mistake that keeps most players from ever shooting like him. I'm saving that one for near the end. Don't skip ahead. Here's what most people get wrong about Curry's shot. They see the range that the 40-foot makes, the half-court buzzer beaters, and they think power. They think they need to be stronger, throw the ball harder, muscle it out there. But his shot works for almost the exact opposite reason. Curry uses smaller, more efficient movements than most shooters. Less wasted motion means more consistency. His shot is compact, rhythmic, and repeatable. And because every rep looks identical, his muscle memory can execute it perfectly, even under extreme defensive pressure. Think of it like a car engine. A smaller, efficient engine that runs perfectly is far more reliable than a big engine with loose parts. Curry's shooting mechanics are tight, efficient, and perfectly calibrated. Every moving part has a purpose. Nothing is wasted. That's why his shot looks the same in warm-ups as it does with 3 seconds left in the fourth quarter of a playoff game. The other ingredient is rhythm. Curry shoots with a timing and tempo that's built on thousands of hours of deliberate repetition. He doesn't think about his shot anymore, his body just executes it. That's what confidence looks like in a shooter, not arrogance. Complete trust in a well-built motion.
Right there. No one was even around him. And Steph inside midcourt.
But before the ball ever reaches Curry's hands, he's already doing something most players completely ignore. And that's where we start the real breakdown. Let's build the shot from the ground up. 8 parts. And when they all click together, they become one single continuous motion that your body eventually does automatically. Start with your stance. Feet roughly shoulder width apart. Weight on the balls of your feet and not your heels. Your heels are the enemy. The moment your weight settles back, you lose explosiveness and balance on the way up. Knees slightly bent, body slightly forward. You're an athlete, not a statue. Curry uses a slight stagger, his shooting side foot just a touch in front of the other, about ½ an inch to an inch. This natural stagger helps align his hips and shoulders toward the basket without forcing it. Try it right now wherever you're sitting. Shooting foot slightly forward. You'll feel the difference instantly. When the ball arrives, it goes into the shooting pocket. That's the space between your hip and chin on your shooting side. Your hands should meet the ball at the same spot every single time. Consistency in where you catch the ball directly creates consistency in where your shot starts. Same pocket, every rep. Your guide hand is there only to balance the ball before the shot. It is not a shooting hand. It releases cleanly at the moment of release without pushing. Your shooting elbow stays aligned under the ball, pointing toward the basket, not flaring out. If your elbow is out, your shot will drift. Think of your arm as a railroad track pointing directly at the rim, the release. Curry shoots in one continuous, smooth motion from catch to follow through. No dip, no hitch, no pause. The legs drive up and the arms extend at the same moment, with power moving from the ground, through the hips, through the shoulder to the fingertips.
Is saying, wait, oh, he backed up on him and hit another three!
Baisley fell asleep!
The follow-through. Elbow extends fully, wrist snaps down, fingers spread toward the rim. Like you're reaching into a cookie jar on a shelf just above your head. Hold that follow-through until the ball hits the net.
Feeling it? Yes.
There it is!
Common mistakes to eliminate right now. Bringing the ball too low before shooting. This adds a wasted dip that slows your release and breaks your rhythm. Shooting with 2 hands equally. Your guide hand is a passenger, not a co-pilot. Leaning backward on your release, your shot's power should go up, not backward. Locking these 3 things alone will immediately improve your shot. You've got the form. But here's the truth. Great form means nothing if your feet aren't ready before the ball arrives. Here's the truth about shooting footwork that most players never hear. Balance creates power, not the other way around. The biggest mistake most shooters make is trying to generate power before they're balanced. And a shot taken off balance is a guessing game, not a consistent skill. Curry primarily uses the 1-2 step-off movement. Here's how it works. As the ball is coming to him, his inside foot hits the ground first, then his outside foot. and he's already in his shooting stance before the ball even touches his hands. Inside foot, outside foot, shooting stance. The timing makes it look effortless because the footwork and the catch happen simultaneously. Same landing every single time. The hop step is Curry's other go-to, especially off stationary catches or when he's changing direction quickly. Both feet leave the ground together and land at the same time, which instantly stops his momentum and gives him a perfectly balanced, square shooting platform. It's not a jump, it's a controlled, low landing that puts him in position before his hands are even ready.
1 second left. He fires up and hits.
Here's the key insight. Great shooters don't get set after the catch. They arrive at the catch already shooting. Curry's footwork is completing before his hands receive the ball. So the moment the ball touches his fingers, the shot is already in motion. There's no setup phase. It's just catch, rise, release. That's why his shot gets off so fast under pressure.
Curry over Tate, fouled him.
Now, here is the moment I've been building towards since the very first second of this video. The secret that separates Curry from every other shooter in NBA history. Stephen Curry's real secret isn't his release. It's what he does before the catch. Watch Curry running off a screen toward the three-point line. Before the ball has even left his teammates' hands, his hands are already rising into the shooting pocket. By the time the pass arrives, he's already in motion. The catch and the shooting motion happen simultaneously, but not sequentially. There is no pause between catch and shot. They are the same movement. The second part, his eyes are already on the rim before the ball gets to him. Most players look at the ball as it comes in and then look up at the basket. Curry looks at the rim first and trusts his hands to find the ball. He's already locked onto the target when the shot begins.
Pelicans need to go pick and roll with Davis every play.
Curry, yes.
The third part, he eliminates every single wasted movement. No ball dip, no hitch, no repositioning of the feet after the catch. Every extra movement is a risk, a place where the rhythm can break, where a defender can close out, where the timing can go wrong. The less you do between catching the ball and releasing it, the more consistent your shot becomes. The goal is automatic, not thought, not adjusted, automatic. This is the habit that separates casual shooters from dangerous ones. And here's what makes it genuinely exciting. You can build this. It is not a natural talent. It is a deliberate skill built through repetition. Every single drill in your shooting workout should include the pre-catch preparation, hands up early, eyes on the rim, feet moving into position before the ball arrives.
They just set it up right there and he looked to spin and got it.
Curry, got him.
So now, let's take everything, the form, the footwork, and the pre-catch habit, and build them into a practice routine you can run tonight at any gym. 4 drills, 20 minutes. You need a basketball, a basket, and about 15 feet of court space. That's it. Here's the workout. The point of this workout is not to make every shot. It is to engrave the correct motion so deeply that your body executes it correctly under pressure without thinking. Quality of movement is the entire goal. One habit, every trip down the court. Here's your challenge for the next time you're at the gym. Don't count how many shots you make. Count how many times your feet are already set before the ball reaches your hands. Every single time you touch the ball. Master that one habit consistently, and your shooting percentage will improve faster than you expect.
And you go, oh, I gotta do something else that I haven't done before. It makes this.
Stephen Curry didn't become the greatest shooter in basketball history by copying everyone else. He identified the fundamentals, the stance, the pocket, the elbow, the footwork, the pre-catch preparation, and he repeated them until they became completely automatic, until thinking about them was no longer necessary. That's what this video gives you the start of, the fundamentals. Your job is the repetition. If this video helped you understand your shot better, hit the like button, subscribe for more NBA skill breakdowns, and comment below. Which NBA player's signature skill should we analyze next? Your suggestion could be featured in our next video. See you on the court.